Boys and girls, men and women, welcome back to another weekly developers Q&A. The first question is, our phones have only so much real estate. Being in nullsec requires constant attention to newts, red flag.
This is yesterday's paper.
Boys and girls, men and women, we're back with another weekly developer Q&A. The first question, when I discovered that player could own stations, I was first thrilled, but I was disappointed to find out that they are somehow all the same for visitors, except for some very creative names. If characters could somehow personalize them and manage them like a small storefront,
I get free yogurt when I come to store.
I feel this could add a lot of depth into the game. I hoped that some would feel like a club or a bar where everybody would want to visit due to the cleverness and creativity of their owners. This could be done by either letting players customize appearances inside and or the outside, or through the combo of services offered at the pass. Maybe players could get some income as well, like a percentage of repair fees for repair done at their pass, storage, quave sales, or else. So what he's asking for is actually something that I think everyone would like. A personalized station, maybe a different skin, maybe turn on and off the lighting, maybe a different appearance overall. EVE Online have it, so you can have faction stations and they look different, but they're a lot more expensive. I really like this idea and I think everyone wants this. And NetEase have been talking about station skins before, so I'm not sure what happened with that, but station skins would be a good start. Now NetEase Shilem, I'm not sure if that is right. He says, now the feature of the player-owned station is established, it is difficult to change a mode that supports player customization. However, we have new content to be released later, which will allow construction and management. Okay, yeah, so they think it's hard to make some items be sellable to even grace. I don't know if that is the issue, or the issue is skins, or the issue is different type of stations appearances overall. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't think this should be that hard, but I don't think this is like on the top of the list. But they do have some content released later which will allow construction and management. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe we get some more, like some different stations, and of course maybe some skins. So I think in a way we will have more different stations in the future. I just don't see that they will address it right now. The next question is, it is great seeing Verge of Silence back. Is it great?
Hey, keep it in the circuit!
But can you please make the same modification you did on Dormant Realms where your ship's mod setup holds when you enter each instances? Yeah, I don't understand what that is an issue actually. Like why do we have to do that every time? Also, can you make the instance selectable rather than us having to enter quit until we get to the instance of our friends / corp mates are in? Fleets are also very annoying for Verge, as you can't re-enter without dropping the fleet. You're just going to have to ask to get a re-invite again as soon as you're in. You can make Verge fleets like you made DIR fleets. These would massively improve the Verge gameplay. Yeah, I think this is something that they should have thought about before. And I think that when you do this a second time, you would have thought about it because we have probably mentioned it before. Now, I don't personally like Verge of Silence. I am a solo player and you kind of need to have a fleet. I mean, there's no way to do this solo. Unless you're cloaking. Like if you go in and you just sit cloaked. That is something that works. But going in to fight for something, you know, that's not gonna happen. And NetEase Shelem again answers. Verge of Silence encourage capturers to enter alone rather than teaming up. Let me take that again. Verge of Silence encourage capturers to enter alone rather than teaming up. Is that correct? I mean, I am as much solo as I can be. I'm pretty sure he typed the wrong answer here. On one hand, the mechanic is designed to be more individual player friendly. On one hand, we want to see FFA in Verge of Silence.
We played an actual game against real people. You should have been there. It was classic. All these punk teenagers are like, get off our field. And we were like, We'll play you for it. And we did, and we beat him. And I hit a foul, dude. It was sweet.
Is he talking about Verge of Silence? We don't want to see it becoming a boring idle game after fleet hunting. This blows my mind. So Verge of Silence is a solo playing game. This means that I'm really bad at it. We don't want to see it becomes a boring idle game after fleet hunting. Like, the idle game is the only thing you can do. Like, you can go in cloaked and just be idle. Or you can have a big fleet with capitals and be idle. This also explains why we don't provide the feature to freely choose systems. In the future, we will design some new gameplay to provide capsulers with a place to team up and fight. You have that. Verge of Silence, you have that. I'm not sure if he's drunk, man. Let's go to the next one. Due to how drone boat works, especially Worm, Gila, or Gila, and Rattlesnake, or Rattlesnake, they use their missiles as half of their damage dealing weapons and half using drones, unlike other ships. This have people been talking about before. But the purple core gives 80% bonus to drone damage, and that applies to only half your max DPS. Not only that, some of the bonuses are limited to explosive or thermal extra damage, meaning that I would be limited to using one type of drones to get the already small drone bonus. Yes, we all know that the purple core should give like 24%, right? But yeah, okay, let's see. Please, it's basic math. Correct the bonus to make it even to other faction battleships. And don't put out specific types of bonus damage for drones like EM and thermal, unlike in other ships. Well, I would say, like, if you could get like EM, thermal, kinetic, and explosive at like 24%, that would be really nice, especially if you have the implants. Like the Vindicator, you always do thermal and kinetic, no matter which one you get. You're getting more damage in drones, you're only getting bonus damage if you're using the specific drone that match it. Yes, drones are a bit harder. Drones demands more skill points. Drones are not that good. Like, we do have some faction drones, but we don't even have C-types compared to like C-type guns. We need to help the drones, and they know it. We've been talking about it for a year or more. And Netties Chillum say, thanks for the feedback. We have been aware of this problem, I told you. We are still talking about whether there's a better solution.
You can do it! Cut his fucking head off!
Better solution than making them do more damage, okay? We are also considering giving more choices to drones and fighters. This can be interesting, but I think they should have more damage, like just up the percentage would be good. And then you can continue thinking about choices for drones and fighters, I think. So I'm not really sure if he flies a drone boat or even plays the game, but okay. Like, some bad answers so far, man. Next question. When will the missing models be fixed in the abandoned advanced laboratory encounter missions? I'm always getting stuck on structures that I can't see. All that is there is red wording that says missing model, thank you. Now, I've talked about this. I've never had this issue before. I've never seen this issue. So I don't know if this is like a phone problem or where this is. So I don't know. I keep seeing people post these images and I've never seen it. The answer is, we have reported this problem to the coders and they're still trying to find the cause. So they are looking. We will have someone follow up until the problem is solved. So they're working on it. I don't know how hard it is. It's probably really, really hard. But yeah, they're working on it. That's a good answer though. Good answer. Next question. Hey, Ego Traverse mode was so cool, and I really loved the friendly one-on-one duels you could challenge your friends to. Could you please bring back the Ego Traverse on an urgent basis as a permanent game mode? Yes. Last time I streamed, I understood that it was gone, and I wasn't happy. I wrote to Netties in caps just because I could. I was angry, man. You do something great and you take it away. So I really hope that the answer here will be that they give us that shit back. Pronto. Right now. I don't know any more languages. The answer is we already have plans to make it permanent. That's good. But there are still some specific content to be developed. So the release time is TBD. Is that to be dealt with for the time being? So, okay, so you got some more content that you need to develop when you do have content that is good. that we're not getting. Okay, I don't like it. I thought I was gonna have a good time reading this. This was some bullshit questions and